On this large vegetable farm, in the fertile Midlands of South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province, Zanele Sithole and her community are barely managing to scrape a living. Production has decreased dramatically since the 237 hectares were transferred to their ownership under the land reform programme 11 years ago. Now less than 10 hectares are under production.
This farm, long time ago, should be a big farm to plant, but now have got nothing in the land. It can't plant anything because have got no equipment to use this farm.
In an attempt to address historical injustices, the South African government has spent more than €4 billion on land reform since the end of apartheid. An estimated 10% of agricultural land previously in white hands has been transferred to new black owners. A total of 30% is earmarked for redistribution. Beatrice Oppong and John Flanagan are part of a research team that evaluated the impact of land reform for the Finance Ministry, collecting data from dozens of land reform farms and almost 600 households.
This farm is a very typical example of what we find in land reform farms across our sample. The production has decreased drastically from commercial agriculture to subsistence agriculture, plummeting by 79%. The employment likewise has also plummeted. It's gone down by 84% on average, and in this province as high as 94% drop. What we find is that families across the board are also struggling to feed themselves.
In the same valley as Sithole's land lies Manana Farms, a large peach and vegetable farm that was transferred to the local community 8 years ago. More than €1 million was spent making this farm viable. But after the commercial partner pulled out because of government red tape, the operation collapsed.
So we've got land, we've got implements, we've got machines, we've got investments on land, big businesses that had been handed over to beneficiaries who have no idea, who were just average farm laborers or farm tenants on these lands. They cannot farm the land, they cannot run the farms, and they are hungry out there. They cannot eat these lands, they cannot eat the machines, and the land has just been abandoned at the end of the day. But people are still hungry out there.
Apart from bureaucratic hurdles, the report indicates that land reform farmers generally lack access to finance, training and comprehensive and ongoing support. Addressing these shortcomings is a matter of urgency in politically and economically volatile South Africa.